Fejiro Victor, a man named Fejiro Victor, has made serious allegations against Mr. Udom Emmanuel, the immediate past governor of Akwa Ibom State, on social media. It is trending. The conversation keeps changing because it brings out new allegations every other day. And even today, they had announced that today they were going to go to EFCC to submit a petition on corruption charges or allegations against immediate past governor, Mr. Udom Emmanuel. And some of those things he talked about has to do with how Ibom Air, Greenwell, the, what do you call it now, the fertilizer blending plants, even the FEREP, talked about FENSEC, he talked about a number of things. We wouldn't go to that because it's quite detailed. We are going to do a podcast to collate such ideas. And that has, these allegations has brought so much serious conflicts within the state as some groups and individuals. Some groups are just maybe formed just for this. Some individuals have also had their say that Fejiro, he's from Delta State, he started by condemning the 10 million that His Excellency gave to a daughter from Delta State who pronounced some words. We also had our take over that one. We don't have any problem about giving, just that we believe that a 17-year-old to be able to read something has not added value to Akwa Ibom or even Nigeria. If it were to be a minor, that could have been okay, or even the amount and all of that. But for His Excellency, I give it to him. I am a Jakonde product, free education child. He's talking because a stranger gave me free education, did not demand for what he did not demand from indigenes of Lagos State. And incidentally, I finished from the same school with His Excellency. I'm a Victory High School product. So I don't have any issue about giving to people or anybody because the grace of God goes with it as well. But because of some fears that, oh, those things may have been an arrangee because of one thing or another, I don't want to go into that. So Fejiro started from that before he now unleashed what he's doing. And he has named some Akwa Ibom sons who are going to go with him or to submit the petition today. We want to watch out if that petition will be submitted. But something very important that we must note is that Akwa Ibom State, under the last administration, had barred EFCC from investigating any form of corruption bordering on the state finances and past and sitting government officials. Maybe he's not aware, but I'm saying this because even some of the commentators have not touched on that. Akwa Ibom State has barred through court injunction, and even that was in 2016 when EFCC tried to probe the previous administration and some principal persons in that administration. The Udom Emmanuel administration, through Barrister Wole Nwoko, went to court and they secured injunction, and then that injunction was vacated and then later made real again. And in 2023, May, the man that is in charge of EFCC, the chief prosecutor of EFCC, Mr. Tekon Neji Ndifon, along with NJC members and a group called CountryCom, I don't want to go into the details, I have all the facts. They met with the Chief Justice of Akwa Ibom State, and they raised the alarm that the Akwa Ibom State government is against EFCC and ICPC, and even the Inspector General of Police investigating any corruption without the House of Assembly having given approval. That itself is a problem because it's one of the reasons I've been saying the Akwa Ibom State government should set up what we call the Akwa Ibom Public Complaints and Anti-Corruption Commission. We cannot pretend that there are no corruption cases going on in the state. I'm a victim of corruption, and to go to federal agencies is not the best. We can handle our issues here. So that's one of the issues which may be an impediment to Fejiro. And for those who may not know, Fejiro has been living in Akwa Ibom State. He has said so. He has a media house, and even two of his aides, according to him, are media aides to His Excellency, Pastor Moino. He has properties here and in Oran, according to him. So it's not a matter of, where is he coming from and all of that. And there are some persons on social media who are saying certain things or even alleging that some persons are responsible when they know nothing about. Such people should be very careful because this matter will get a whole hop. And if you bring somebody's name to smear him, be ready for whatever be the outcome. And for those who have said that it is the Senate president that is sponsoring, the press statements are all there and the counter this and that is there. They try to bring in ethnicity to it. We want to appeal that those involved in the cases should make statements of their own and bar certain persons from coming up with things that they may never be able to defend or may even complicate things for them. Akwa Ibom is one. That is why we have even advocated on the first, when I was on the Ministry of Information program on a sister station, I said the best way for His Excellency Pastor Moino to put eyes on the cake of the kind of bridge he has been able to build, the oneness he has tried to bring, bridging of the gap between parties he has tried to do, is to establish the Akwa Ibom Council of State, where former governors, chief judges, this and that, at very highest level, can have a forum to do advisory, so that nobody will say, I cannot reach the governor. They are not to be paid. It's advisory at that level. So a number of things will be addressed if that is done. So please, those who are trying to speak, become spokesperson, emergency spokespersons for those that are involved, they have to be careful because there are certain facts. After all, local people here, even we ourselves, we have raised questions about certain investments which the state, we've requested the governor to do something about those investments to clear the air. Otherwise, there's no way some persons will not come to justice, either now or later. I want to leave that there because in our podcast, by the grace of God, will be much more in-depth